Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Curiosity Wax. Hope you're having a marvellous festive season. This is my Christmas jumper which I'm wearing every day to get my money's worth. It's Merry Christmas and toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of copyright strikes. So yeah, see, this video is all about how I've set up my bullet planner for January of 2021. So 2020 I started with this one from Scribbles That Matter, and it's a bullet planner that's got layouts already drawn for you. I actually started this 1st of October 2019. But the thing is, you got a nice weekly chart. The thing is, I found out that I don't work weekly. I find monthly. I found I used up all my monthly pages, and then I had no more room because I'd lost track of what the weeks was for the weekly, and it was too hard to catch up because then I'd have to I don't know what the dates are, and then I realised that I don't actually like writing much, and it's hard to describe stuff in words. And when I had 2020, I did okay. I had 2 sets of 2 weeks of being emotionally completely rock bottom, so that overall on balance is a lot better than 2018. So when I was depressed, obviously I didn't touch this because so I got behind in this, and when lockdown happened, that was it. My mum kept a diary all the way through lockdown, but I don't know if I wish I did or not, but my mum did all that, so that was okay. So this is sort of what happened. I did a lot of monthly challenges, art challenges in 2020, so the monthly pages in here were really useful. So this is a sort of a blankish page. They had a chart for habit tracker and the list of the month, and where I could list all my progress on my art challenges. But I realised I was just using the monthly pages and all the rest is mostly blank. So this year I stayed with the Scribbles That Matter brand, and I got what Scribbles That Matter I found out is that they have these covers, and you can get a cover, and they have blank covered inserts that you can put into these covers, and you can have whatever cover you want. So I haven't put anything on this yet. I'm probably going to put might put stickers or things that happen that represent what happened that are filled in. So you can, and on this side I probably going to have a list of my current list, because my current thing is Time Lord Victorious, which is the Doctor Who multimedia story going on, and I do reports about it on my Doctor Who channel, and I need to write out a list, because there's some of the stuff, they've got an official timeline for it, but some of the stuff that they've put on is not on the official timeline, which is confusing me. So I've got to make a list of Time Lord Victoria. So I have my project list here, and then this is the cover they do, and I got this colour because it's blackcurrant chewits, and it feels like blackcurrant chewits, and that makes me really happy. And there's a pen loop which only fits 1 pen, unfortunately. It could do with more pen loops, and I love book ribbons, so it could do with more than 2 ribbons, but the ribbons are inbuilt into the cover, and then the insert doesn't have ribbons. You put the insert in here and then you can use it. So, but it's not a big bulky cover and it's not spiral bound, which I found out I don't get on with spiral bound. I've made loads of this how I set up my journal videos and then, but anyway, here's another one, but hopefully this is better. So this is Scribbles That Matter. This pen is a Ohuhu fine line drawing pen in 0.05. I usually write in pink, but this is a really good pen because it's more like it comes out like sort of pencily because I have OCD about certain colours of ink, but this is an alright pen, and to be honest I can't find thin enough pens that do pink properly, and I think I need the black to stand out for the logos I've created for this book. So this is the introduction, and we're going to have a closer look in a bit. So the pens, I'll show you the pens I've used for setting up. I'm working monthly and I've set up just for January, but the pens I've been using, so this is the Ohuhu fine line drawing pen pack that you can get. And then I used jelly rolls. Now you have to be careful with these, they look amazing, the glitter is amazing, but they don't show through the pages and they don't smudge, but they do smudge a little tiny bit, so you have to be careful to let it dry as you're drawing stuff out. But I don't mind, it's only smudged a teeny weeny bit, and the brilliant colours. The main pen I've used for drawing out my charts is a docrafts Artiste pen in red, because I'm doing the rainbow, because I love rainbows. But Scribbles That Matter, they also do their own watercolour brush pens. I did one of these for January, but I prefer a firmer pen for drawing out charts. But I watch How to Hand Letter and I try to do a fancy January with these, and it looks alright. So they do their own brush pens, which are lovely colours and really cool. So, and this is the pack from docrafts that I found in TK Maxx when we were still allowed to go out. So now we're going to have a closer look at how I've set up the planner. So first of all, I used this book, How to Bullet Plan A Practical Guide by Rachel Wilkerson Miller, to give me just some ideas. I didn't follow it to the letter. It's just got some ideas for layouts and stuff. But the best bit is once you've looked at all the layout ideas, you actually get some pages to plan. So I use the pages in here to just write down what I want for my planner and to practice drawing boxes and stuff. So this is a nice book if you're brand new to bullet planning. So this is the cover. So with Scribbles That Matter, you get this book belongs to and then a date to put when you started to journal and when you finish the journal. So I really like that. So that's really useful, so you don't have to think about that page, because I thought, oh no, I don't know what to put on that page, but they've already done it, so that was a bit of relief. And you get a key for some of you if you want to. It says bullet code and colour code, but obviously I've got a lot more. So if you want to do a key at the start, you can. Then you get index page already pre-printed, so that's useful. 1, 2, 3. So you get 3 pages of index, and then it starts with just the blank bullet pages. So I drew out my rainbow calendar in glitter, because I love rainbows. I went on the website to look up the dates for the UK and did my chart there, and then I did drew moon phases and did my own logos for the moon phases, because the official logos confused me, because there's like one half is white and one half is black, and I was like, well, which bit's the moon? It's like, what does that even mean? So I drew it out even clearer. Then I've got some blank bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there. That's just if I need anything else. And then I drew out this overview for the whole year, and is important dates, doings and creative connections, so I can jot down any interesting collaborative art projects that we're doing, or anything like, or any watch-alongs or anything creative, and then put dates in for other stuff. And then at the bottom I've got the social media tracker, so I track all my followers and views. So you've got that 4 months on double spread. So the same on this page and the same on this page. And I decided to do this. To be honest, I think maybe I should have kept it just one page for each. Like do it like as in a batch in the months, rather than just use up 12 pages. But this is called World of Wonders pages, and this is not for all the scary news and stuff. This is for all the stuff like monoliths appearing and what memes have started and what the funny stuff is. Still, so I've got one for every month of 2021. So yeah, it's just for like all the quirky news that you see on Twitter. Like, so and then we start with January. So I made this calendar chart, and this is sensory and self-care, and this is where I track all my sensory issues. So this, because I'm autistic, we have the logos. I made up these logos myself. So got screen fatigue, too loud, too bright, meltdown, hyper happy, tired, social overwhelm, dissociative, headache, vomited. Hopefully I won't have to use that one. Really hope I don't have to use that one. High anxiety and high hyper empathy, which I'm trying to keep my hyper empathy down, because if I do get hyper empathy, that's how I got sick in 2018, because I was so hyper empathy for fictional characters. I get it for fictional characters, so I have to like sort of calm myself, be sure to keep myself calm, because otherwise I dissociate. So there's the logos I've thought of so far. I'll do a video showing close-up versions of the logos probably after January, so to see if there's any more logos that I'm going to draw a cat logo here, because we've got self-care, showered, brushed teeth, face washed, interpretive dance, happy flaps, that's stimming, drawing, reading, all the stuff that I do that makes me happy. So I just draw these logos in each month for whenever it applies. So that's the calendar for that. And then we've got a food chart. I was debating on what I would do for the food, whether I do like a deal or something. And I thought, actually, I'll just do a chart. So you've got all the days of the month, and then you put like chocolate bar, and then you tick off what days you had a chocolate bar, what days you had a cup of tea, what days you had your cereal. So I did the whole chart for that. Then I left the bottom bit because in case I need all of the chart, because if I don't need it, that will chart something else there. And then this is my list page for art ideas, which is a lot easier on the list. So we've got art ideas and art completed. Then we've got a YouTube page which is pretty blank. I haven't really thought of how I was going to do this, but YouTube filmed and uploaded a YouTube to make or edit. So I have to see how that page works out. Because my brain sort of my brain automatically wants to systemize things and create more and more categories, and my brain was like, oh, what if we track every YouTube account that we watch? It's like, no, we don't need to do that as well. So my brain wants to like compartmentalise loads of stuff and then put it into smaller bits and smaller parts, and I have to bring it in a bit. So this is my TV and film chart, and I can write the title of the thing I watched, and then I'm going to do logos of whether it's history or movie. Well, maybe I'll do movie on this side, movie or TV on this side, and then we'll do what genre it is on this side. So I've done 2 pages, reserved 2 pages for that, TV and film. And in the boxes, instead of doing a tick, I can put what series and episode it is. And then I've done a chart for games. I left this page blank just in case. I have to see whether I need all these spaces. So I can check off what games played, video games played on my iPad and stuff. And then this, I would have put this early but I forgot. See, this is money and mail, like what I buy and what comes in the post. Then I've got a reading log, which is just a blank page, because I wasn't sure what sort of chart to do. So I just thought I'd just write it down. I won't do it as a calendar, I'll just write down when I finish a book. And then we've got the January joys and jottings for just for like things like, oh, this person said hello, or this person liked this, or this made me happy and stuff. See, that's about 10 pages for January. I think I went a bit over the top because I used up a lot of the book, but it worked out if 10 pages for January, and we'll see if we need all the pages. So I can fit about 6 months worth in this book. So if anybody does have any suggestions for how I can not use a whole book on like 1 month, that would be helpful. But I think I've done okay so far, so we'll see how we go on, and it doesn't matter if I mess up. So we'll see how we get on for January and see if we need to change my setup for February. So that's how I've done my bullet journal. I think this page is most important. If anybody else wants to, you can use my logos if you want, as long as if you tell anybody that I drew the logos, that'd be helpful. So for if you wanted to track to, this is the stuff I'm tracking. So I hope everybody has a nice 2021. And I'm not sure if I'll be going I don't particularly foresee me going anywhere in 2021 either. Because 2020, I was in January 2020 all set up to go to the movies and do my regular movie outings, but then that got all cancelled. So yeah, but I'll try and keep everybody entertained and with my art and my comedy and just baffling everybody with my random thoughts. So I think I'll put my little where you can find my chart at the end of this video so you can follow me. Because this other YouTuber called Tom Scott, he's amazing. He does amazing videos all about people's behavioural therapy, not behavioural therapy, oh that's bad, about people. He's anthropological, he's interested in people and how group thinking and all different kinds of things. He's amazing. And he did a video about how weird do you think you are, and I wrote that everybody's weird, like uber weird, because everybody's like baffled by me on the internet because I'll just say things or draw things and people just don't respond, because I think people, all my life people have been baffled by the stuff I come out with and just don't know how to respond to me. But I wish they would. I might put rejection sensitive dysphoria on my tracking list as well, because that's really hard, because I've put loads of work in to entertain and draw stuff, and it's all stuff I want to do myself anyway, so it's not like I'm doing it just for others. I'm doing it because I think it's funny. I just wish other people thought it was funny and actually said so and joined in, because that really helps my mental health as well. If I actually get some decent feedback, considered feedback. Like, I don't really want people say like that, oh yeah, epic, like, oh I'll support you whatever you do, because that's just false. Like, don't like just say, oh everything you do is amazing, challenge me for stuff. I don't want this mindless fandom. Not that I'd have my own fandom, but I did once. But just that show me I'm interested in what other people are interested in, and show me who you are, and what I'm more inclined to engage if I know who the other person is and what they're into and what that work they're doing and what fun they're having. More like, I'm not just here for mindless praise, because I don't want mindless praise, like, because that doesn't mean anything. It means something if there's a back and forth. Sorry about my voice and sorry about my thumbs. I've got itchy thumbs again, I have skin issues. Anyway, this isn't what you wanted to watch this video about. So if you have any questions or anything, if you have any ideas for videos I could do for 2021, please leave them in the comment section. And if you have any comments about bullet journaling or any autism education videos that you want me to do, then put that in the comment section. I can fill it in my planner. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Yay!